Yo, 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 what up? It's Red Blizzard. Ain't going nowhere. Red Blizzard, aka Instrumental Gumbo. Ain't going nowhere. Still motherfucking here. Just came back from a little trip from Texas and shit. For all my peeps and shit that live in Illinois and shit, Chicago, Illinois area. All of us need to reevaluate why the fuck we live in Illinois altogether and shit. The problem that a lot of black people have, we have a tendency to not analyze and shit, realize like, yo, this decision right here was a bad decision. This is fucked up. I should have never did that. At the fork of the road, I went left, I should have went right. Or I went right and should have went left. We got a problem with not admitting that and shit. So a lot of times what we do and shit, we double down on a mistake. And that's the worst thing you can do and shit. Why the fuck would you double down with a mistake? Especially at the point where you realize, yo, I made a motherfucking mistake. I made a mistake. But instead of going the opposite way, like, all right, let me build something in the other direction, since that's what I should have did in the first place. A lot of times you'd be like, you know what? Yeah, I made a bad mistake and I fucked up. But you know what? I'm gonna dig in deeper and I'm gonna make this bad mistake work. Real life don't work that way, and that shit stretched out to the presidency, the primaries, your aldermen and shit. It's a trickle effect. And black people got too much pride channeled in the wrong directions and shit. In the wrong motherfucking directions. We need to get as a race, we need to get a handle on ourselves, or it's gonna be over with. It's pretty much over with right now, because I don't see the majority of black people, especially black men. This is who I'm talking to and shit. We are the key to any community. No community thrives without us. Even if motherfuckers try to kick us out of a community, they need our dollars to function. So let's be real about that. But nothing functions properly without us. So we need to get a grip on our shit, like, we need to stop doubling down on mistakes. Throughout the history of the black community, for whatever reason, we just so quick to double down on, and in the back of our mind, our conscience could be like, yo, this shit is fucked up, don't do this shit, this and that. And we'll do it anyway, just because. Do that shit anyway. And then when somebody with logic come at you and shit and be like, yo, you know, not only why did you do that, did you know this and that could possibly happen if you did that? We jump on the offensive. We're not trying to fix the bad mistake that we made, or you know, the whole situation that we created based off a bad mistake. We don't give a fuck about that. We want to talk to this motherfucker because they challenging the stupid mistake we made. When in reality, they not the problem. We are the problem, because we made the dumb mistake to begin with, and we ain't even trying to correct it. The black race and community failed and fucked up when we decided that we would rather accept a mistake than correct it. We don't want to correct it. We'll be like, okay, maybe I was wrong, but I think I wasn't. And we'll move on like that didn't happen. But you got to correct that first. That mistake bridge that you left in the past, that's going to create a trickle-down effect to anybody that come behind you. But we too proud. We gotta get off that. And I've done that shit too and shit. I've done that dumbass shit too and shit. Like, you know. Just ignore the fucked up shit that you did in the past. The trickle down effect. We need to get off that shit. So all the black people out there that decided they want to be Democrats, whether it was today or in the past, whenever you decided you want to do that. My question to you, when you decided you wanted to be a Democrat, did you decide at that very point in time that you would no longer pay attention to the governmental politics, the world politics of your decision? Like, you no longer care. You said to yourself, I am a Democrat, and whatever they say and whatever they say I should do, that's what's going to happen. Is that what you said to yourself? I need to know that. That is the question I'm asking and posing to you guys. That is the question I need answered. Because otherwise it does not make sense. So I'm going to keep asking the question. Because when something don't make sense, and I'm like, you know, if the overall majority is trying to present it as fact and it doesn't make sense, I'm gonna keep presenting the facts contrary to what people are talking about. Because I have a hard time with accepting something that don't make sense. What the fuck is going on? Black, the community, the so-called black community gotta tell me, what the fuck were you motherfuckers thinking? Putting this Glass Joe ass motherfucker in the White House. And now when I approach you motherfuckers, asking you and shit about what's going on, you either ignore me or you don't know what's going on. So that just shows your incompetence right there. Instead of just admitting that, hey, you know what, I was fooled. I voted for a motherfucker. I thought it was one thing, it was going to turn out to be another. I was wrong. Black people, we inherently have an issue with admitting we wrong about something. And I don't understand that. If I'm on a basketball court and I make a bad play, let's say somebody's open under the basket, all I do is passing the ball here, wide open layup. Within the realm of that basketball game, whatever the outcome of the play is, like if I end up turning the ball over or I miss the shot, I need to make an acknowledgement to that brother. Like, yo, I saw you under the basket, man. I should have made that play, but I didn't. That's my fault. But for some strange reason, when it comes to politics, black people, we just... For some strange reason in basketball, when it comes to politics, we don't know how to do that. Or we're too proud to do that. Or we're too scared to do that. And it's weird as fuck, because don't you want to be the best version of yourself? Why the fuck would you deny that shit? Or be like, you know, oh, that didn't happen, or this and that. No, I'm perfect. Nope, fuck that. Nope. It's just dumbass shittery. And as long as the black race choose to deal in dumbass shittery, this is where we're gonna be. I took a trip down to motherfucking Texas recently, and I never thought in my life that I would ever visit the state of Texas. Never in my life that I thought I would ever visit that state. I was so, over the years, I was so indoctrinated and so raised to hate Texas and think this about Texas, and then the mainstream media pumping all these narratives and shit. Think this about Texas. Oh shit, look what happened to Texas, this and that. Meanwhile, while they pushing those same narratives and certain shit happening in Chicago, yeah, they'll report it and shit, but they'll forget it real quick when it's convenient to them. So I was like, you know what? Let me go down here on my own and talk to people on my own and do shit on my own and see what's going on my own. I fucking love Texas. You hear me? I'm in fucking love of Texas. To the point where I'm moving the fuck down there. That's how much I love Texas. I'm moving the fuck to Texas. That's how much I love that shit. That just goes to show you right there that, yo, mainstream media will go out of their way to lead you astray. To pan you as far as whoever they mainstream money stream is and shit. They gotta find a way to swindle you in that direction. They gotta find a way to swindle you in that direction. They gotta find a way to do that shit. And they gotta find the right amount of people that's willing to go with that shit. Gotta find a way to blame them. Somebody else have to be blamed. And that's how we were all raised under the Illinois dichotomy. The state of Illinois is full of shit. I'll tell you right now. Full of shit. They claim they're against crime and all the carjackings and robbings and murders. That's a bunch of bullshit. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They want to keep that shit going because they know you scared motherfuckers gonna keep voting them in the office if they keep talking about the crime and the robbings and all that shit, knowing damn well the real solution is to have open carry in the state of Illinois, because then you don't need so many police officers. Not shitting on police officers, you know, you need police officers and sheriffs and all that, but if you give the citizens of Illinois certain rights, the police and sheriffs don't have to be everywhere at once. They don't have to be everywhere because the people can protect themselves. That's the whole point. The whole Second Amendment thing. People just want to be able to protect themselves and their family. That's all it is. Ain't nobody trying to run up on the White House and be like, hey, you know, President, you know, give me that seat. You know, my butt cold. I want to sit in that seat. Ain't nobody talking like that. You know, the people just want to be able to provide for their families. That's it. It's very simple. But a lot of people don't pay attention, especially in politics. They don't listen to the people at all. We don't matter until the cycle come around and they want our vote. That's what I don't understand. A lot of let me put it like this. A lot of you black motherfuckers that vote Democrat, you haven't sat back and listened and thought to yourself that, you know what? The only time these people talk to me is when they need my vote. And when they get in the office, they forget I even exist. Like, wait a minute. What happened to the demands that we made that you said, you know what, yeah, we're going to do that. And you just automatically decided that you're not going to do that once you get in? What happened to that? And that's the whole foundation of the Democratic Party. It's been going on since the 50s, 60s and shit. Let's get black people to vote for us. And then we'll get in and shit, man, fuck these niggas. And a lot of you black motherfuckers and shit, and I'll include myself in that shit. I used to think the same stupid ass shit. Didn't even know Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Didn't even know that shit at the time. But that's not gonna be taught in school because that's not part of the narrative and shit. They'll teach you about Abraham Lincoln up until the point where you realize he was a Republican. Then they're not gonna say anything else. Really? Why would you hold that out? If Abraham Lincoln was so instrumental as far as stopping slavery, tell all that shit. Why would you leave that out? That's how you know when somebody has something to hide and they're full of shit. That's how you motherfucking know. So but the problem with the black race, we don't want to talk about shit that's gonna move us ahead and shit. We just want to beef with each other because it's too easy and shit. Yeah, we could beef with each other and clown each other and shit. Yeah, let's talk shit to each other. That's always fun. That's gonna draw attention. Yeah, let's do that instead. No, that's dumb shit. At some point, that's dumb shit. That's ignorant nigga shit. And where the fuck is that gonna get anybody? Nowhere. So y'all tell me and shit. Who and when y'all wanna deal with some real shit? Or we gonna keep dealing with ignorant nigga shit? We can all crack jokes on each other and shit. That ain't nothing. Where does that leave any of us? No fucking where. And I'm definitely willing to start the convo. Who's willing to start that shit with me? Nobody? Just my random thoughts on some shit. And for you hoe niggas, I got some other random thoughts and shit. For you hoe niggas and shit, in the NBA and shit. Yo, like it or not, the Chicago Bulls is for real and shit. You know how the ESPN like to push the narrative and shit. Like, oh, yo, the Knicks is, we gonna be here. Nah, fuck. Y'all niggas won by 1 point, and y'all needed a flagrant foul and shit to even win that shit. So, let's be real about it. You'll fuck with none of y'all motherfuckers say. Motherfucking Bulls could beat the Knicks and shit on any goddamn day. That's why they had to hurt a motherfucker. One of our top rebounders and defensive players and shit. Oh, we gotta hurt somebody. Why? Because y'all ain't got the talent to beat these niggas. Sixers gonna be alright, but you know what? I project the Bulls will whoop they motherfucking ass too. The Heat, the Bucks, and the Bulls is gonna run the East, whether y'all niggas like that shit or not. I don't give a fuck where you from or what you think, whatever. You could have played in the league. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. The motherfucking Bucks, Heat, and the Bulls is about to run the East this shit. Book it. Bet your life on that shit. I don't give a fuck who you is. Bet it on that shit, nigga. All y'all niggas. All y'all so-called expert niggas and shit that know everything and shit. I don't give a fuck if you played in the league or you a so-called expert on motherfucking one of these networks and shit. Fuck you too. Bucks, Bulls. What's the other team and shit? Bucks, Bulls, and Heat. Bucks, Bulls, and Heat about to run the East and shit. Fuck your so-called expertise, nigga. Your expertise can get on these, nigga. Blow my boogers on your expertise. Put your expertise in this napkin, nigga. Fuck your shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you play in the league or not. Fuck you. And anybody like you. Now what? Bucks, Bulls, Heat. What? Everybody else, you just dick riding because you probably friends with some of these niggas. Fuck them and fuck you if you just friends with them. Like, hey, we're friends and blah blah. Fuck all y'all then. That's my prediction, nigga. Bucks, Bulls, and motherfucking Heat in the East. And in the West, Lakers about to be garbage. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucking Melo score motherfucking 80 points a night. Fuck Melo. Fuck Westbrook. Them old ass niggas ain't finna do shit. Them niggas about to be some losing ass. Them niggas is going out in the first round. Old ass geezers and shit. Geezers. Turkey gizzards. They about to be some gizzards and shit. Put their ass in the motherfucking grill. Grill their ass. That's what's up right here and shit. Yeah. I know how much. Let me see. What's going on here? Okay. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, I can't flip this shit. You know what? I would flip this shit if I could and shit. Cause you know, a lot of y'all bitch ass motherfuckers be like, oh, for this ring you scared and you talking all this shit and this and that. You know what? I'm trying to flip this shit. See, y'all know who the fuck saying. You know what? I'll make another one and shit connected to this motherfucker. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll mention this video and shit. I ain't. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do the same shit. But I mean, what I said, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these so-called NBA experts and shit, Stephen A. bitch ass Smith and shit. You know, he, you know what I'm saying, he a New York Knicks fan anyway and shit, so you can't believe shit this bitch ass motherfucker say anyway. His little team, you know, barely won and shit. They had the motherfucking game on lock. Still only won by 1 point. Had the game on lock. And you niggas still ain't won by 1 point. So how good is you bitch ass niggas and shit? So fuck you niggas and Stephen A. Smith. And tell that nigga I said it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga. And whoever ride with him. Huh? Fuck that nigga. Straight up. Nah, chew on that shit. Bitch ass. Grieving ass Smith ass nigga and shit. We're gonna see you again, you bitch ass nigga. How many motherfucking top 5 teams y'all beat and shit? Motherfucker Bulls just knocked out the Jazz. Them niggas was undefeated and in the playoffs last year. Who the fuck the Knicks beat this year? Fuck the Knicks. Huh? You know, yeah, you know what? This motherfucking reflection and shit. Yeah, Steve Grieving A. Smith, old bitch ass nigga. You can't box, nigga. I seen your boxing video, nigga. You ain't shit, old bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit on your motherfucking nose, you old bitch ass nigga. Who gave you that? Oh, I forgot. I ain't gonna say who gave you that position because you've told us and shit. I wake up in the morning. I want to make my boss's money, and then I want to make me some money off that. My boss is first, and then me next. Oh, bitch ass nigga and shit. You could have made your own self money to where you didn't need your bosses to make you some. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bitch ass nigga, just, you know what? Stephen A, fuck you. You don't know shit. Bitch ass nigga. Now chew on that shit. Max was always better than you. Bitch ass nigga.